excess of 2.5 billion. Then the third layer is 5 billion in excess of 7.5 billion. Are we clear now? What I just did was to write out each of the layers so you see. So this first one covers normal loss. This second one covers vapor cloud loss. Then the third one covers a total or a catastrophic event that will make everything to be destroyed. Do we understand? So in this case now, it will not be that there's a total loss and it has just 7.5 billion naira. You will not be running letters to look for 5 billion naira. Is it clear? Yes. So you guys write fast so we can talk. non-proportional reinsurance, whether treaty or facultative, they usually, like, you have them as either excess of loss, stop loss, catastrophic excess of loss. The one that makes it treaty or proportional is the way it is arranged. If you recall, treaty is usually an agreement such that any risk that falls within that agreement will be shared. Any risk will be ceded. Let me know you share in this case. But facultative it is on individual risk basis. So you can now have it either as proportional or non-proportional. Because this treaty non-proportional, I thought is still the same way I saw facultative and proportional. The only difference is the way it is arranged. One is and the other one is closed. That's the major difference between them. I said that treaty non-proportional, whether it's treaty or facultative, the types that we have, they are excess of loss, stop loss, catastrophic excess of loss. So it's something of loss like treaty or facultative. And that is for me to say, it's not for you to say but one thing that I want to clarify is for non-proportional treaty, there is no ceding commission. It is only proportional that you have ceding commission. Because you know that for proportional, they share it based on the percentage. And then they now have a further percentage for commission. But for non-proportional treaty, there is no ceding commission. Yes. So our example says that based on an estimated maximum loss of 1 billion naira, based on this estimated maximum loss, Assisa Insurance fixes its retention at 250 million per risk. One house, please, oh. One house, please. If you're not interested in the class, you're actually free to go. Please don't disturb us. So, the Assisa Insurance Company fixes its retention at 250 million naira. Okay, so, and participated in a risk sharing program of 40 billion sum insured. So again, this question is bringing back things we talked about in the class. You remember we talked about co-insurance. So this risk sharing that we are seeing is a co-insurance. There is a larger risk that is all insured with 40 billion naira. So Assisa Insurance is participating in that co-insurance. So because you say risk sharing and you are confused that what it's talking about. So if you remember co-insurance, we discussed it earlier. So the risk sharing program is the co-insurance, where there is a very huge risk. All the insurance companies, multiple insurance companies are sharing. So Assisa now, out of that risk is sharing, is arranging reinsurance for its own portion of that risk sharing. I hope that's clear. Yes. Okay then. So, consider the risk sharing program of 40 billion insurance, an EML of 10 billion. So the estimated maximum loss of that risk sharing program . Using the EML as the basis of acceptance, what percentage of the original business can the business be underwrite? are telling us that we should use assistance EML as the basis of acceptance. What percentage of that risk can it take? He already said that, okay, for every risk is insuring, his estimated maximum loss will be 1 billion naira. And then out of the 1 billion naira, he will only retain 250 million naira. That's his own projection for the year. So during the course of the year, they called him to participate in the co-insurance program. So in that co-insurance now, the sum insured of that business is 40 billion naira. And the estimated maximum loss that they have estimated on that business is 10 billion naira. So for assessor now to accept, what percentage of this risk sharing program is he going to accept? Based on his own estimated maximum loss. Because he cannot just go and accept. If he accepts a percentage that is beyond his estimated maximum loss, when the loss occurs, he will have to pay a loss that is more than what he has projected to accept. So, and the person specifically told us that using his own estimated maximum loss as the basis of acceptance, what percentage is he going to accept? So we are going to look at his own estimated maximum loss, assistant's estimated maximum loss, EML, divided by the EML of the risk sharing program. Risk sharing program. I'm calling it RSP, multiplied by 100 to get the percentage that is going to pay. And that's 1 billion divided by 10 billion times 100. That's how many percent? 10%. So in this risk sharing program, assessor can only take 10% of that risk. Please don't confuse this for quota share. There's nothing quota share in this one. Eh? Do you understand?
Yes.
Are you sure? You're not looking like your face is different from the rest. You understand? So of this 40 billion naira risk now, you can only take 10%. So how much of this sum insured is his own share? So assistant share of the sum insured is 10% of 40 billion. That's how much?
4 billion.
That's 4 billion naira. So, and his own EML already is 1 billion. So, assistant's EML. So, his retention is reinsurance does he need? Yes. I hope everybody is following. Eh? Someone said no. Where? The confusion factor. Eh? Talk now. Do we understand up to this point? Yeah. You don't understand? If you don't understand, where don't you understand? Yes? I'll continue since nobody's talking. So, amount of cover. Oh my God. 1 billion minus 450. Million. So it will be arranged at 750 million in excess of 250 million. Show you what?
Yes.
Okay then. So up to this point, You understand? So the question proceeded. The question told us that, okay, what percentage of the original business can the company underwrite? We have solved that. How will this be expressed on a risk assessment of loss arrangement? We have also done that. Then, because we have not done that, if the actual estimated loss on the original sum insured is exceeded by 2.5 billion, what effect will it have on assessor's account, and what plan of action should the company have taken to forestall such adverse effects? So they are telling us now that, you know that on the risk sharing program, the sum insured is 40 billion. And they estimated that the estimated maximum loss will be 10 billion. But eventually, when loss occurred, this estimated maximum loss was exceeded by 2.5 billion. So if EML on the risk sharing program, let me just call it RS to understand, was exceeded by 2,500,000. So now, the actual loss on RSP will be equal to how much? 10 billion plus 2.5 billion. So it gives us 4.5 billion. So what effect do you think this is going to have on assistant?
At 250.
Yes, exactly. So assistant share of the loss is also going to increase because it took 10%. So assistant's actual loss now is will be 10% of this amount. Of 5.5 billion is going to be 1,250 million. So the effect it has on assessor is that his own actual loss too also increased. I remember now that initially he arranged insurance of 750 in excess of 2.5 of 250. So now his reinsurer is only going to pay 750 million. So he's now going to pay 500 million. I hope you understand.
Yes.
Can I wipe up this part?
And why were you singing?
Yeah? Okay, I can proceed here. Okay, so we are thank you. Thank you. So since assistance actual loss is 1,250 million, his reinsurance bear 750 million. Assistant will bear 500 million instead of the estimated estimated 250 million.
So where will you see the remaining 2?
Where will you see it here? He will bring it out from his account. None. So the person is now asking us that what would he have done? Remember the previous question we saw? They have estimated loss for normal loss. They had estimated loss for paper loss. And then they now even estimated for a total complete loss. So what assessor could have done is that instead of having just one layer that covered his retention and the amount, he could have arranged reinsurance in 3 layers, where the first layer will be 250 million in excess of 50 million. And then it said it's just an assumption. You too, you can brainstorm on other ways you can accept. But the one I have here is I could have arranged a first layer of 250 million in excess of 50 million. Then the second layer of 750 million in excess of 500 million. And the third layer of 750 in excess of 1 million to 50 million. That's, you could have arranged a reinsurance that will be double its retention. So, what's the time now?
11:57.
Do you have a glass? If you don't have